Overwatering is one of the most misunderstood problems in gardening. Many people believe that more water automatically means healthier plants. However, plants do not simply need water. They need a balanced environment where water, oxygen, nutrients, and microorganisms interact in harmony. When this balance is disrupted by excessive watering, the entire underground ecosystem around the roots begins to change. To understand why overwatering is harmful, we must first understand how soil works. Healthy soil is not solid. It contains a network of microscopic spaces known as soil pores. These pores are filled with either water or air depending on the moisture level. In ideal soil conditions, roughly half of the pore space contains water, while the other half contains air. This balance allows plant roots to absorb water while still receiving the oxygen required for respiration. Roots are living tissues that constantly consume oxygen. Just like animals, plant cells require oxygen to convert stored sugars into energy through a process called cellular respiration. During respiration, oxygen combines with glucose to produce energy molecules known as ATP. This energy powers many essential activities inside the plant, including nutrient uptake, root growth, and the transport of minerals from the soil into the plant's vascular system. When soil becomes saturated with water, these critical air pockets disappear. Oxygen cannot diffuse easily through water, so the root zone becomes deprived of oxygen. This condition is called hypoxia, meaning low oxygen availability. If the situation continues, it can develop into anoxia, where oxygen levels become nearly zero. In low oxygen environments, root cells begin to struggle to produce energy. Without sufficient ATP, the roots cannot actively absorb nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Nutrient transport slows dramatically, and the plant begins to show symptoms of stress. One of the earliest signs of overwatering is yellowing leaves. This happens because nitrogen absorption becomes inefficient when roots are oxygen-starved. Nitrogen is essential for chlorophyll production, and when plants cannot absorb enough of it, chlorophyll levels decline. As chlorophyll breaks down, leaves gradually lose their green color and turn yellow. Another common symptom is wilting, which may seem surprising because the soil contains plenty of water. This occurs because damaged roots cannot transport water effectively to the upper parts of the plant. Even though water surrounds the roots, the plant experiences something similar to dehydration. The root environment also changes dramatically when soil remains waterlogged. In well-aerated soil, beneficial microorganisms dominate the ecosystem. These organisms include aerobic bacteria and mycorrhizal fungi that help break down organic matter and release nutrients for plant roots. However, when oxygen levels drop, anaerobic microorganisms begin to take over. These microbes thrive in oxygen-poor environments and produce harmful byproducts such as hydrogen sulfide and methane during their metabolic processes. Hydrogen sulfide, in particular, can be toxic to plant roots. It interferes with cellular metabolism and damages root tissues, further weakening the plant. This shift in microbial populations can also lead to root rot, a disease caused by pathogens such as Pythium, Phytophthora, and Rhizoctonia. These organisms attack weakened root tissues, causing them to become soft, dark, and decayed. Once roots are severely damaged, their ability to absorb water and nutrients declines rapidly. Fortunately, plants have an incredible ability to recover if conditions improve early enough. The first step in fixing overwatering problems is to restore oxygen availability in the soil. This usually begins by simply stopping watering for a period of time and allowing the soil to dry partially. As the soil dries, air gradually returns to the pore spaces. Oxygen begins diffusing back into the root zone, allowing root respiration to resume. Watch this small but critical change can quickly improve the plant's internal energy production. The next step is improving soil structure to prevent future waterlogging. Soil structure refers to how soil particles are arranged and how stable aggregates are formed. Good soil structure allows water to drain while still retaining enough moisture for plant use. Adding organic matter is one of the most effective ways to improve soil structure. Materials such as compost, leaf mold, and well-decomposed manure help create stable aggregates that hold both air and water. Organic matter also acts like a sponge, absorbing excess moisture while maintaining aeration. Over time, soil organisms begin transforming these organic materials. Earthworms mix organic matter with mineral soil, creating tunnels that improve drainage and aeration. Bacteria and fungi break down complex organic compounds into simpler nutrients that plants can absorb. Another useful strategy is loosening compacted soil around the plant roots. Compacted soil restricts water movement and traps moisture near the roots. Gently aerating the soil allows excess water to drain and encourages new root growth. As oxygen levels increase and microbial balance improves, the root system gradually begins to regenerate. New root tips emerge and start exploring the surrounding soil for nutrients. These new roots are more efficient at absorbing water and minerals, restoring the plant's internal transport system. Inside the plant, water moves upward through specialized tissues called xylem vessels. These microscopic tubes transport water and dissolved nutrients from the roots to the leaves. At the same time, while sugars produced during photosynthesis travel downward through phloem tissues, providing energy for root growth and repair. When the root system begins functioning properly again, this transport system becomes balanced. Leaves receive a steady supply of water and nutrients, allowing photosynthesis to operate efficiently once more. Within several days, new leaves may begin appearing healthier and greener. The plant redirects energy toward producing new tissues instead of maintaining damaged ones. Older yellow leaves may not recover completely, but they can eventually be pruned away. The recovery process illustrates how plants depend on a delicate balance between water, air, soil structure, and microbial life. Overwatering disrupts this balance, but careful management can restore it. Ultimately, successful watering is not about how often we water, but about understanding how soil stores and releases water. Observing the soil, feeling its moisture, and recognizing plant signals are far more reliable than following a strict watering schedule. When gardeners learn to water according to the needs of the plant and the condition of the soil, they create an environment where roots remain oxygen-rich, microorganisms thrive, and plants grow with strength and resilience. Healthy soil breathes. It exchanges air, stores water, and supports life beneath the surface. By protecting this living system, we allow plants to flourish naturally and sustainably.